Something is not right inside the Raiders, and nobody is talking about it. We live on hope, but the warning signs are flashing all over the locker room. Are we about to see our biggest star walk, or is the future of our offense already here, but we still do not know how to handle it? The tension is real, and the calm before the storm is over. Today, we are breaking down what nobody wants to admit. So go ahead and smash that like and stay until the end, because this right here can change everything. Raiders Nation, let us start with what hurts. Maxx Crosby, our guy, the heart of this defense. He sat out the preseason game against Arizona, which is smart. Sure, nobody wants to risk our best player in a meaningless exhibition. He is healthy, and if there is anyone who is going to arrive for week 1 with the engine running at max, it is him. But the question on everyone's mind is, how much longer can he take it? According to reports, he was a hair away from not even being here this year. You guys remember the story, right? He asked to be traded. The front office listened and even accepted an astronomical offer from the Ravens, 2 first-round picks. Baltimore ended up backing out, which gave us some breathing room. Things got smoothed over, but let us be honest, who forgets something like that? There are constant speculations, and the smell of uncertainty hangs over Las Vegas. GM John Spytek says he is counting on him, that he is here. But he is not an idiot either. If the right offer comes along, he takes it. And the problem is, for other teams, that offer is worth every single penny. Insider Charles Robinson made it clear. AFC West opponents, when they ask about the Raiders, the first thing they want to know is the temperature with Crosby. They are monitoring everything. This is not going away, folks. It is a shadow that is going to chase this season, and here is the critical point. None of this needs our front office's cooperation to gain momentum. It just takes a slow start to the season, 1 or 2 losses nobody expected, and a Super Bowl contender desperate for an elite pass rusher. If the Raiders do not show strength if we stumble early, the pressure is going to spike. And we know how the NFL works. The question I ask is this a good decision, keeping a player who already asked out, or is it a mistake that could cost us dearly down the road? If Crosby plays like the monster he is, but the team is 2-5, what is going to be the excuse not to trade him and rebuild? He personifies our identity. Everybody knows that. But loyalty has limits when the ship looks like it is sinking. If this really happens, if he gets traded at the deadline, the message to the fans is going to be clear. We are giving up on competing right now. I hope, from the bottom of my heart, that this is just reporter talk trying to chase clicks. But where there is smoke, there is fire, and the heat around Maxx Crosby is far from dying down. And that is not even the most worrying part, because our defense might gain another piece or completely lose its way. Now, hold your breath, because if the Crosby situation is complicated, what is happening with Vita Vea borders on chaos? The guy is a monster on the defensive line, a veteran with a Super Bowl ring, and he wants to come here, or to California at least. The news blew up. Vea requested a trade from the Bucs. Contract talks stalled, and his agent, Colin Roberts, was surgical. I don't see this ending in anything other than a trade. Do you guys have any idea what that means? He is unhappy. And when a guy of that size is unhappy, he does not hide it. At practice, he was not even wearing his jersey right. You know what that means? It is a sign of protest. He is entering the final year of his deal, making about $18 million, while other DTs are pulling in $30-35 million. He compares himself to the best and thinks he deserves the top. And let us be frank, he delivers. 51 pressures, 22 run stops. He is an engine in the middle of the line. Insider Mike Garafolo confirmed that teams are calling Tampa Bay. Bills, Bears, 49ers, the line is long. But the Bucs front office insists they are not trading him. Really? Or is it just a strategy to drive up his price? If the Raiders jump into this fight, it would be a heavy statement of intent. We are talking about a guy who can change the tier of our defensive line. But here comes the strategy, my friends. Is it worth investing a truckload of money and possibly draft picks in a veteran who wants a record contract? Team culture is everything, and the coach needs to know if this guy is coming in to contribute or to bring drama. He is upset. He is not practicing with the same dedication. Is this a risk or a golden opportunity? Some people are saying it would be the perfect fit. I look at it and think, what if he gets here with that same discontent because of the contract? We already have enough drama with Crosby. Do we really need another unhappy player in the locker room? Or is our system exactly what he needs to start shining again and accept a fair contract? It is a high-stakes bet. Nothing confirmed yet, but the edges of the league are talking. If we bring in a guy like Vea, the message to the rest of the league is that we are not messing around. But again, the opportunity cost is immense. Are we ready for this roller coaster? Because if Vea arrives, the focus is going to be totally on him, and any stumble is going to be amplified. Keep an eye out, because this negotiation could be the tipping point for our defense. But hold on, because what comes next about our quarterback position changes everything. Finally, the most scrutinized position in the world. Quarterback. We have veteran Kirk Cousins and our hope, the golden boy, Fernando Mendoza. What we saw in the preseason left everybody wondering. Cousins was surgical, completed almost everything, but Mendoza, that kid has something special. Coach Clint Kubiak said he sees a player on the rise. And Cousins himself? He was a gentleman. Said not to overload the kid, to let him play. I don't want to go around giving advice like I own all the wisdom. That is very professional, but is that what the team needs? The schedule is brutal, folks. Week 4, Chiefs. Week 5, Patriots. Week 6, Bills. Week 7, Rams. It is a trial by fire one after another. Throwing Mendoza into the middle of this hurricane is asking to shatter a rookie's confidence, or is it the only way to forge tempered steel? Chris Canty from First Take said it is fine to wait, that the important thing is for him to be ready, but the fans are impatient. We want to see the future now. Do we have a capable starter in Cousins to weather the storm while Mendoza learns, or are we wasting precious development time? If this really happens, of us starting slow with Cousins and having to throw the rookie into the fire against Kansas City, we might be ruining his career before it even begins. It is a game of chess. If you put Cousins in, you have safety, you have leadership, you have a guy who knows how to win. But you do not have the ceiling, the explosive potential that Mendoza can offer. I keep asking myself, who made this decision to hold the rookie back? Was it the coach? Was it the GM? And if the team starts 1-3, fan pressure is going to be unbearable. Put Mendoza in! Put Mendoza in is going to be the chant at every game in Allegiant Stadium. It is a delicate situation, which demands nerves of steel from the coaching staff. Nothing confirmed yet on who starts week 1, but the favoritism seems to lean toward experience. And maybe, just maybe, that is the most sensible thing to do. Or is it just fear of taking a risk? Mendoza is going to be our guy, I have no doubt about that. The question is, will our impatience trample his development schedule? It is a very fine line between being conservative and being a coward. What do you think? Do we go with safety or with hope? Because at the end of the day, the NFL does not forgive, and if we miss on this choice, the bill comes due fast. We saw today that the behind the scenes at the Raiders are more active than ever, and the truth is that no franchise in the NFL manages to generate as much suspense and polarization as ours. We spent the whole show debating scenarios that seem straight out of a thriller movie, but which are our hard and pure daily reality. On one side, the heavy and constant shadow over the future of Maxx Crosby, a guy who bleeds silver and black, but whose patience might be reaching its limit if the team does not deliver immediate results on the field. On the other side, the hurricane involving Vita Vea, a heavyweight name that stirs our imagination and lays bare the front office's urgency to reinforce a defense that needs to be feared across the entire AFC West. And to top it all off, the biggest dilemma of all, the transition at the most noble position in football. Having the experience and calm of a veteran like Kirk Cousins sharing space with the electrifying and inevitable energy of Fernando Mendoza is a luxury, but also a ticking time bomb in the hands of the coaching staff. Each of these situations carries monumental weight and has the absolute power to define our destiny this season. The future of our team is being drawn right now, minute by minute, amid backroom speculations, rejected offers, tense practices, and tough decisions that go far beyond the four lines. The tension is palpable, the road ahead is full of traps and a brutal calendar that will not forgive slip-ups, but we do not run from a fight, because being a Raider means embracing chaos and turning distrust into strength. The question that keeps hammering in my head and crying out for every fan today is, are we watching a team in the making that is going to grow and surprise the entire league, or are we dangerously close to a general implosion that will cost years of rebuilding? The debate is more open and necessary than ever. Drop your like, rip into the comments with your honest opinion, and stay locked into the channel because the next bomb could drop at any second and change everything we know about the future of Las Vegas. Raider Nation never sleeps, and we are going to follow every second of this journey together.